What's up, YouTube? I'll have to kind of lean over just to read the microphone, but I wanted to make today's video about this time that I don't know. Let's just get into it because it's difficult to explain for me. But so I used to work for my dad at his construction company, and while I was there, he was not really my boss, but he was kind of my boss. I mean, he's my dad. So I would kind of answer to him sometimes. And so while I was there, um, it was a fun job. It was pretty hard work, but, it wasn't that bad. But while I was there, I remember one day after several weeks of me not wearing or of me wearing this bracelet that I got from Hot Topic that was like a rainbow bracelet. And it was because not only was it, I think, Pride Month at the time, but also it was because it was just about Obergfell versus Hodges was just about to hit. So it had to be late 2016. So in late 2016, I'm at the job. I'm working with him, and he's known everyone there for a very long time. And so he says to me, after several days of seeing me wearing this rainbow bracelet, he calls me into his office because he has an office, and he talked to me for about 5 minutes. That's how long this whole thing took. And he said, "Look, if you're gay, just let me know right now." And I said, "I'm not," because everyone knows what that reaction is going to be. Come on, everyone knows. So no dad wants to learn that. So I knew that he wasn't going to like it. So I just was like, no, you don't get the satisfaction of me telling you and then you get to go off on me. No, you don't get that. So I was just like, no way. So he said, "Why are you wearing it? Why are you wearing the bracelet, the rainbow bracelet?" And I said, "Look, Dad, first of all, Pride Month. Second of all, I'm in support of gay marriage." And so he said to me, he's just like, "Look, I'm going to need you to take the bracelet off and not wear it." And I was just like, okay, I'm just supporting, I'm just showing my opinion, It's just like my personal opinion. It's not really about you. And he said, "I know." And he said, "But you're representing me." And so, I mean, he's just one of those people, like, I guess he just thinks too highly of how people judge him. So I'll never forget, he reaches down into the right. My memory is like perfect, by the way. I have a perfect memory. He reaches into, no, it was like the middle drawer. It was the middle drawer on the right-hand side. He pulls out, it's a long drawer. He pulls out a pair of scissors and he hands them to me. And he says, "Okay, well, get rid of it because I don't want people thinking that you're gay." And I said, "Okay." And so I did. Take the scissors, cut the wristband off, and I threw it in his trash. And some part of me wants to think that he didn't actually throw it away. He kept it somewhere or something like that, but he's just not that type of person. And so it was very difficult to trust anyone for a pretty long time after that. Like, to form a real relationship with someone, it just was difficult because when someone who has known you your whole life does something like that to you, you just can't get over it. And I couldn't for a long time, but I did. And I know that someday he's going to watch this video, and I'm okay with that, because I just wanted to say to him when he watches it, I understand. Like, I understand. Some people are just dumb for a little bit. Some people are dumb their whole lives. But I understand. You just had a moment when you were dumb and ignorant. It's very, very ignorant. It's okay. I don't forgive you. I'm never going to forgive you for that. But I understand. I understand. So, and just to tell you how other people who he thought were judging him reacted, I told all of them, I was like, nah, I'm not gay. I'm just for marriage equality, blah, blah. And they were like, oh, okay. Well, even if you were, I have a gay daughter, or I have a gay son, or I have, like, one guy said he had 3 gay daughters, 3 lesbian daughters. And I was like, wow, that's like a record or something. But I mean, he's just, I guess he has come around, but it's never, like, that will always be a memory of mine. You can never erase that. So I don't think that you're over your ignorance totally, but Dad, but it's, I understand more now that I'm here and I've been around other people and I understand people a little bit more. So I understand. I understand. So that's about it for that video, and I knew that it wouldn't take that long to make this video, so I decided that I would just include something else as a little bonus at the end for those of you who stayed, and this is it. So let's see. It was around 2 a.m. on a Friday night after I had gotten off from work, and I was just kind of biding my time, and I happened to be walking past this freight car as it was going pretty slow. So I just thought, what the hell? I've never seen one going this slow, and it's so dark no one will see me. So I decided to jump onto this rail car. Because it was like the third to the last one. Okay, so I jump onto the third to the last one, and so this thing gets a running, and eventually it starts speeding up, and it gets up to, let's say, about 15 miles an hour, gets to 20, gets to 30, and right now I'm thinking, okay, I don't know how to get off of this thing before the next stop, obviously. So I was just thinking, I've gone this far, I have to go the full way. So I climbed from the third to the second to the last rail car, and then I discovered that the last rail car actually had no real like way of getting onto it. And then I was like, oh. So I had to jump from this second to last rail car onto the ground, which in about 5 seconds was going to turn from nice soft earth to rocks. So I just thought, okay, this is not gonna end well. But here's the thing. I did make it onto the soft earth, and I did scrape up my knee a little, just a drop of blood. I was fine. But here's the thing. When I jumped, I didn't make it far enough, and I knew even my tiny ass was about to get cut in half, because there was a stairwell that was like hanging off that last car, and unless I rolled that moment, I was about to get cut in half. So I just literally rolled out the way because I didn't jump far enough. I thought I could, but I didn't. And So, I mean, no telling what would have happened if I hadn't, jumped, and then as I fall into the ground, just keep rolling out of the way. That was pretty crazy. That's the day that I almost died. One of the days. But I mean, I must have been a cat in a different life because I guess I got 9 lives. Well, everybody says that YouTube likes 10-minute videos, so I guess I'll cut it that. But I really appreciate everyone watching my video. And I know that, someday we gonna blow up and I can start like having real streams all the time. That would be fun. I want to talk politics. I want to talk about Ron DeSantis, the next president of the United States, Ron DeSantis. Because Republicans are going to get their revenge in 24. Like, there's no helping it. They are getting their revenge. So everybody wants Trump, but Trump is not going to pan out. Kind of works the same way as him paying his workers, of which he does not. So I guess you'll see me in the next video where I talk about how Ron DeSantis is a terrible president, and here's all the people that are dying because of him. It's coming.